to the West with Xcorps TV. I'm here with Robert E. Ball Jr. about his film 21st Century Foxes.
I'm pumped.
Let's talk. All right, so tell us about your film.
This movie, 21st Century Foxes, is the first film of what I'm calling the next evolution of my work. At La Jolla, we see all of these fashion films from Europe, and they always have these wonderful locations. You know, we could shoot in, you know, this neighborhood is 600 years old and wonderfully preserved, and let's just show how beautiful it is. Well, you know, I love where I am here. I love Los Angeles. I really do. Not everything about it, but I love Los Angeles. Okay, it's my home. And in some ways, the people that I've met through La Jolla from Europe have helped me enormously to see the beauty in where I live. And I have to thank all of them for inspiring me to make this film, which I think is uniquely Southern California.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Please, excuse me.
And I was looking out the window in the beginning. It felt very hopeful and dreamy. And then it shifted to sort of what I feel like has been representative of 2020 and the pandemic, to really get to the point of sort of what you make it, and it's in your mind's eye of what you create. And to your point of saying, like, this was your friends from abroad helped you see the beauty in your own space here in Los Angeles. I think that's really profound.
I don't talk politics, but I do talk philosophy. Okay. Sure. And certainly in this film, you know, the phrase, to paraphrase, only love conquers hate.
Right.
And no hate. Only love.
I've been a film student since before I was old enough to shave.
Yeah.
So I'm watching these, and this movie was kind of sort of semi-inspired in a way by a film made in 1959 by French director Alain Resnais. And it's called Hiroshima Monomore. And it's a love story that takes place against the background of war.
J'ai toujours pleuré sur le sort de Hiroshima.
But what they find is that the connection and the love transcends the horror of their existence.
Toi.
That was an inspiration of how to find our humanity in times that seem very warlike.
Yeah.
Acceptance.
No judgment.
No hate, only love.
Yes, I must commend you on that, because it's something that I feel like is so relevant, and you can give people a lot of hope as we transition from where we've been the last few years.
Life is a playground. Here's the key. Here's the key.
You know, I was watching your film this morning, and it was really different, I think, from what I've seen of your work in the past.
It was a dance with the characters, and I wanted the camera work to not just watch the joy of the characters, but to be a part of the joy with the characters.
I would like to get your opinion on fashion and film.
I'm into philosophy. So I made a movie here inspired by the philosophies that I feel coming from Dannenberg Mitchum clothing.
Those philosophies.
What were those philosophies? Only love conquers hate. Oh, and I don't bite, you know. I mean, people wonder, you know, I mean, there was a rumor going around that somehow I worship Satan. Okay. Not true. Not true at all. No. The fashion film world is weird in a way, okay? Because the audience, you know, what is the audience for fashion? I mean, technically everyone is an audience for fashion, right? But there's you know, some people are edgy and some are not. Okay. And I like to play in the edges because I think art should always play around the edges. Yeah. And if it doesn't, then it's just kind of, you know, propaganda, commercial, I don't know, corporate, whatever. Got to play the edges. So, but you can live and die on those edges, you know, either one. I've done a little bit of both.
Yeah. I love talking to Robert, because it's like, I don't know, I feel like we get a history lesson, and there's I appreciate just really the deeper meaning that you bring to everything and you're willing to share. So this is Jessica West coming to you from Scottsdale, Arizona, talking with Robert E. Ball Jr. in Los Angeles, California about his film 21st Century Foxes from Xcorp Fashion TV.